That's wrong. So people must be punished to serve as a deterrent. That you don't, in NDC governance, you have no business to be arrogant.
Apart from,
I can tell you 90% of our ministers are fantastic. 90% of our ministers, CEOs, deputy CEOs,
I was a former Munina Makwaba, Edbagan and Sem TV show. One more is like video, no best subscribe to the channel, no turn on notifications. Say next time. Videos of this nature about so submit to my cabinet watch their wagging or comment section for them. Said Munim Dan, if Mr. President, maybe whom be from Mr. President, I major also. Who text me Mr. President or comment section, I major also. Who see I'm a TikTok and I pay Mr. President, I major also, sir. Kwayedi or baby agenda MPP. So the Munim your opposition. So we are trying our possible best. They join on the same TV channel also. They are what the new patriotic party and menu kono. They are power 2028. Inshallah. Dr. Ladma Umbo President. Now also the problem in Biason Selkebi. Na my kan yi you are John the money Muhammad the book at Neze Ebu Idi. Ya me ni amene am fa the Messiah Dr. Ladma Mbami amade na sase bebe fie. Na once again me catch a gun and mabunu nyina say amanyosem ne yeye no. Eye da chinti ne yeye amanyosem nye mprint ne amanyosem. De wo ye bia no wo ye no wadwo say inti da chi bia no. Would you be proud of decision I will make here in politics? You shouldn't forget, say, politics, no, your mouth to me, say, Fabity Manful in him, your mouth to me, say, Fabe, it is all your software. Oh, yeah, ordinary Ghanaian. Oh, yeah, educationist. Oh, yeah, medical doctor. Oh, yeah, once I have an opportunity to serve public space, do it with due diligence, respect, and absolute clarity. And yes, I be a home bachelor.
But that's wrong. So people must be punished to serve as a deterrent. That you don't, in NDC governance, you have no business to be arrogant.
Apart from,
I can tell you 90% of our ministers are fantastic. 90% of our ministers, CEOs, deputy CEOs, fantastic.
But the 10% I'm name for.
Uncle for no.
I'm name for.
Oh, uncle for.
Why now? The secretary say, "Oh my no."
Also, I mean, no. They played games and I left. And
but one no.
Why? Meka, people will devour him.
I mean, so when you're home for, I saw person chase away home for.
No, men home for.
It's high office now.
You can't push me.
High officer.
You can't push me because you see, I have said it. I'm just praying to go into a meeting or a program where that particular person will be there.
No, go boni dinu.
Me, or the president in Mukrabe who do know.
Say, why they?
Oh yeah. It's nasty. Do you know after that, my friend crown?
To know his own.
Exactly. And you were in a small constituency. I traveled across the whole country. Because you say, people even lay down their blood. Not even a national organizer. Under this 2024 elections, Chief, I was the only senior party officer who entered Upper East. Boko. Me rock Boko. Now I for Pacho, Sema me rock Boko. You kukun crofo. With my team. Till today as I speak, me free Boko, free Boko. A branch communication officer that led me. On the way going, he was shot and killed.
So that was how far you went in risking your life?
Yes. Theo, not all that. Roger, whether he's dead or not. The boy, Mira school, secondary school boy, now hear video no. No me no. Ima, any Roger. Roger, Ira besin na mi who be the busia for the yere ne number who be wafa. Roger, wa Ira besin ne from Boko. Nobody knows where Roger.
Asem way and I start yaka. Ama NDC abaya hunu. Na matna say yaka. Say 56 to 57% President John Dramani Mahama enyaye election 2024 a best 8th 9th Madam Jemesa declare the president that percentage no and na ho no mo a train NDC for election 2028 sa percentage no and na ho no mo a train wo mu the number of seats ya wo mu nyaye ya ene chese omukuta majority omu ihia omukuta 2/3 authority power Ghana for the ma wo mu 2028 election no sa power no 2 million you see the sovereignty no 2 million e Ghana for dia ye na 2 million kuta ye and na ho no mo e twa wo mu election 2028 enti ade bia NDC government eye bia no e wo so wo mu dwen hu yi ade bia NDC aban eye bia no sa ade aye kan ne aka exchange rate and exchange rate and dollar rate and exchange rate no basic things nisa say what don saka na say to so na ekoso a na wo shega na ni na wo to aba ma wo no ebufuo ya dwini nkofo properties agu ba meti wanu mu na medwina bibi say okay demolition exercise ekoso ya tu nkofo invest sika billions of Ghana cedis e wo mo facilities mu omo properties mu omo projects mu ye buagu. What about operation recover all loot oral 2025 honorable Samoku Jetua Black one in team Martin Pebuka ho COP Kofi Boache retired former auditor general Dom Levo and na afresu yoko boss mu nyina no mka ho Raymond Achanom omu nyina aka ho bi ETC Montenso ye wo Ghana ha mo de report by as San Central for di machi eko aban ensa ase ahodo so a former government appointees former vice president ka ho bi o mo sisi manchester di esi so 1 year ni what to say ye say ye bu obi dan ye guda 1 whole year ni afini maintain da say oral operations na wo mo ye every whole report ema attorney general so be ye press conference be briefing Ghana for say what take you over oral report wo ye ko adwuma no after a year ni what to say Ghana has say oral adwuma wo mo ye no state land na aban no ehunu say 56% na wo mo nya no election 2024 no and da ho no entwe wo mo election 2028 Sankrofo we ni mu bia omo ne megu abonte no wo mu bi ene wo mu nyina sori gina ye to aba se amemmo ne ye fun amemmo ne nye eto aba ema NDC aban eba power NDC party eba power. So when you are dealing with them ebia se say the movie say President Mahama or just 4 years it mu be use say 4 years way na mo dia sanitize system mo dia clear system but adie bia mo ye bia na mo fa adwen to ho.
It recently passed, may he rest in peace, l0se. Malik Basintali, he doesn't have anything to say about why he goes on his Facebook page and he's writing that's l0se's photograph you're trying to give me. This is Marwan, very good friend of mine. He passed, unfortunately, one of the greatest supporters of Manchester United. Marwan is a great guy. This company belongs to Marwan. Marwan l0se is the owner of the company. And for the last 5 years, Marwan has been trying to bring, yeah, this is the post I'm looking for. Thank you very much. This is Malik Basintali. He says, our Ghana Airways was collapsed and turned into a chop bar and named La Tante DC10 by Yanum, referring to the MPP. Thank God. And I don't even think that the DC10 thing was done in the MPP era. If you check, it was actually in the John Mahama era. I don't think it was 2017. It was before 2017. We'll check, don't worry. Thank God Air Ghana is back after many years. God bless the reign of H.E. John Dramani Mahama. Your leadership is resurrecting things again. Oh, Malik Basintali. This is totally disgraceful. You are just exposing your ignorance every day. You are so ignorant about anything, you won't learn. How difficult is it to learn? Give me Charles Asari's photograph, please. Let me show how ignorant and lazy Malik Basintali is. Let me show you how ignorant and very lazy he is. Now, I'm telling you the fact.
And I say I'm a Udi for my mom, Miss Canoma to make about Coco, meaning baby or Virginia, Bruce Crebiase, I've been Washington, D.C., Washington State. No, my mom, I second simple, no be jubilate. You are more NDC phone because your phone is no mushroom. Obey disease. Also, meaning to me, who's a memo be a cocono.
Well, what is the basis? Mujina so and they increasing light bill and water bill because ECG nene Ghana Water Company Limited at the dollar. Any inflation rate, any policy rate, interest rate, no mudi jina so. Many ones are your money in our form. It is just so for to start this question. Well, Musama out of ignorance.
Yes, that's why I want to ask legitimate question. He did not ask out of ignorance.
He asked out of me say he needs to be educated. Me say I didn't use the word. Me say man can say me on my dear me can say me say my men are some not but when I some now can. That's what most people have been saying. And it's up to the government to explain things to them.
Your word was ignorance. They are speaking out of ignorance. That was your way.
On my ignorance, I mean, okay, so me can say, as someone I walk on, and just say, and your mabo and cosru.
But the
can want it, or my pony can say. Was it a body? Was it a penny? Was it pure water? A costro. And I mean, because inflation is above for ma. And can the rate at what things will increase, you know. The empanifono minimum woman, a pencil, commission. I can say, and say, and can back cost like a Sankabia. It has also done a trainer, Abianca, inflation, and Caribbean yet 3 cities in a Quebec count. Son or more can say the rate at which things will be increasing, a better form. What I say?
Inflation.
Oh my, Mrs. Sana or more. Yahweh, dear me, or my car, me, and I two amanda make her say, a buying, say what the inflation about this number. And now you soon say a base rate, a 16, advance of the above or the above 14. I may come catch say a baby or maybe a pretty and a single digit piano or more base rate so a cost single digit, me boy. And now. Say about my cancer petrol about for me. Abano dia he is trying to put all these things down.
So why na man cost?
What yes, about to me so who now go forward there? What you say? And I know some man can say Pulican ayaba abama and your man eba from oh until the making. Me say so what they buy be all spoke against say I was so no mushia. I'm no mushia but nanka we my no. The phone chimes or more call a penny say a port wa near man of from Kaka. Yes, I know Mokai. Yes, but it's a Kanyama Bono, ever from. But you must say was a public air and a crime mine. Or more funny man about how much this one. I buy no critic and other environment. But say individual entity near Maso, I buy to me petrol.
It's right.
So at the end of
what I say,
he's also asking a legitimate idea.
Argentina, Sanyama way in every. Abina and Davy, Nasa Bonton so for Davy. So the government should just sit down and allow it to say inflation beba 0.5. Yes. Now so and they were not 2 years ago, ni boy 8 cities, no, because the inflation rate, no.
But this is an AG who will come and bastardize people, pronounce people guilty because they know that the order has nothing. The order is a calculated attempt to tarnish the images of people. They are in their second year. And they have not been able to prove a single case. You see, I have always maintained this and I've said it even to a fault. That if not for the NDC, nobody would have ever said a politician is corrupt in this country. Because before someone is accused of corruption, nobody is guilty until proven guilty by a competent court, right? Now, almost all the politicians who had been found guilty in this country are all NDC. All. From NDC 1, about 6 people went to jail. NDC 2, same. Even when Mahama came his first time, we had 6 people convicted.
But none from the MPP.
None. They will always use corruption as a bait and tell the people of this country that these people are corrupt. And they will use that to win elections. They did the same in 2008 with Fifi as propaganda secretary. Mentioned people. They mentioned a lot of people. They came, started 13 prosecutions and lost all. You remember Kwesi, former foreign affairs minister? You remember Asabi and his wife?